Hey y'all, it's Kristen, and I'm here to show things that Selena sent me. Some things I bought, some things I didn't, but also I'm going to show her boho kit. And I feel like this video needs to start out with, on your mark, get set, go, because she has held 3 kits for my viewers to she held 3 kits like a sweetheart. So they are available in her shop right now. Now these are the original boho kits that include my pockets. After those 3 are gone, my pockets are done. I literally made, I think after it was all said and done, I originally did 30 pockets and I've almost made 60 pockets for these kits. I've just like, wow. Okay, so I'm going to show her boho kit first. Like I said, the link is down in the description box. It will be the first link you see when you open the description box. So, it comes in this neat little box right here. I love this tissue paper. It's her little note. Okay, now, the first thing, I do want to explain something. There are a few things that I used already out of this kit because I was running low on a couple of things. Now I'm not. But when I was trying to make these pockets, things like, I'm going to grab some of these. Like this piece right here. These kinds of pieces, like that. That one. So, I'm just letting you know that there are a few things missing out of this kit. I had no choice. Also, just as a reminder, those pockets are still available. The journal pockets that I just showed you, the boho ones, are still available in my shop. And also this type. Now with this type, you can request whatever kind of fabric you want, the colors or whatever. With the boho, not so much. They're too hard. These you can. So, I will leave a link down in the description box to that also. Alright. So this boho kit, I'm going to move this box over. She did such a good job on this. And somehow she folded this paper bag really neatly. Hang on. I just peeked in here when I got it. Okay. So there are these buttons on this piece of fabric, and the way she did it, she stuck the pin, waved it through the fabric to keep the buttons on. Isn't that cool? And then she made this to hold that. So, very good idea. I also love this right here, which I'm going to, oh no I'm not, there. These, it's a tassel kit. Julie Etheridge, who is Jules Journals here on YouTube, I believe. She has an Etsy store also, which is that right there. She has a video on how to make these tassels. So, everything you need is in here. You've got the strips of fabric right here. Fabric and trim. Then you've got some beads and things. I'm not sure. I've never made a tassel. I know that sounds weird, but I have not. So, I'm not really sure. But there's beads and clasp and things like that in these little bags. Everything you need for that. As a matter of fact, I think Selena made me a tassel in here. Let me look and see. I swear I think she did. Well, we'll get to it in a minute because I don't know where it is exactly. Oh, here it is. So Selena actually made this one with the stuff included. Isn't it pretty? So you've got the clasp thing up there at the top and the ring. I don't really know how to describe these because, like I said, I've never made one. But Julie does have one tutorial over on her channel. I will link it down in the description box. We're going to go ahead and show the fabrics. I'll show the ephemera pack last. So, here's a piece. Gorgeous. I've cut some of this. Like, this had one of those flowers on it. One of those pink flowers. So, this is all that's left of that. And that piece. The flower I'm talking about, do I have one? Well, okay, I'm not going to go through this whole thing. There was a flower, another piece on there. It wasn't just the tool or whatever that is. Got that. this piece. These were excellent kits. Now, I will say this. Like I said, there are 3 of these original kits available that include my pocket. She also has a mystery box boho kit, I believe. And she just scored a whole bunch of fabric from a place down where she lives. And it's Indian fabric. And she is offering, and it's fabric like this, like what I'm showing you right now. So she's offering bundles of that over in her shop right now. So if you miss out on the boho kit, the original boho kit, then you can always get that. This has got some tassels down at the bottom. A piece of black with silver. This woven piece, which is really pretty. That. Just little pieces of trim you can use on pockets or whatever. I think this is pretty too. Sparkly piece right there. That's double-sided, it looks like. And this one. And that one. I'm going to leave a link to each listing in her shop down in the description box and describe what the link is. You know, the original boho kit or the one she's got available now. What I just described to you. For some reason I have lost my mind and I can't think of what I'm trying to say. That's pretty. This is really cool. I'm going to move this over so I can put this down. You can see it better. This is a piece of a quilt, I think. Bedspread, something. But it's gorgeous and it's big enough to, you know, she did this for each kit. It's big enough to put on the cover of a journal is what I'm trying to say. But it's hand done. Look at that. I mean, it's just amazing. Very, very pretty. I'm definitely doing that. And then this is the last piece of fabric. And like I said, I've used a couple of pieces out of here. Sorry, Selena. I didn't have a choice. Okay, so we have that. Is that reversible? Yeah. Okay. Then we have... Oh, here's something too. This eyelash trim. This stuff bugs me. I swear. I have a whole bunch of eyelash trim. Do I use it? Not really. Because it's messy. Alright. And after this kit, I still have a lot of things to show. Quite a few things. I don't know how long this video is going to be. This is the ephemera pack that comes with the boho kit. And there's a little charm on the front here in this little bag. Very pretty. We have a vintage postcard. I love what this says. We were cracking up. It says, "I'm sorry we met." Oh my god. Hilarious. Look at that. That's cool. I might have to scan the back of that. Let's see. We have a password game piece made into a tag. And then she has all of these clipped on with a piece of fabric. Let me get these stamps off. I don't want them to check up. Alright, so there's the piece of fabric. It's just protecting the stuff so it doesn't get dented. Look at these. Ooh, I love stamps so much. Look at these. Please tell me you can see those. Let me see. There you go. Aren't those great? Then we have a vintage playing card. Just vintage paper. Made into a little notepad. We have a piece of a embroidery kind of magazine. This is just like little pieces of ephemera you can use in your journals. This is a greeting card, which y'all know how I feel about the greeting cards. I love them a lot. We have some music paper, another vintage. Look at that one. That one's really pretty. Then another scrap piece of fabric under there. And then again, we have another card. And then there's a recipe page right here and a piece of graph paper. Not graph paper, ledger paper. Very, very nice. So that's the kit. Like I said, the link is down in the description box. There are 3 left of the original kits with my pockets. Okay, hopefully that was clear. Let me move this over so I can show the rest of the stuff she sent. Now, some of this stuff I bought, but some of it I did not, because she's just a sweetheart. She sent me all of this broken jewelry, and there are some really cool pieces in here. Like, it looks like turquoise little rock. I don't know. I'm not going to open this up, but there are just little bitty beads and, I don't know, things you can use on bow pins. Broken earrings. Like, there's one right there. I mean, there's just a lot of pieces. So, thank you, Selena. She also sent me this wallpaper. There you go, with hummingbirds on it. And, okay, let me show this part first. She sent me this fabric, which I thought was gorgeous. It's got little pom-pom trim on that edge, and it's just a huge piece of that. Very pretty. Thank you. Okay, this is something that I got. She does live videos where people like kind of bid, not really bid, what do you want to call it? If you're the first person to say you want it kind of thing. But she usually does them every Saturday, I believe. They're really kind of fun. So anyway, this is some fabric that I bid it on, or whatever you want to call it, and I won. So I'll just flip through kind of like this. Very, very pretty. This is really thick. That one is. And look at that. Let me take this out. I want to see this. It's got my name on it. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Look at that. And then you've got the same or similar. It feels like like the same fabric. It's just a different, you know. Is this inside out? Yep, I think it is. There you go. Very, very nice. Love those colors. And then I'll just move this over. We have this, and these are huge pieces. I mean, really big pieces. And then a big piece of this, and I think this is so pretty. This will make good fabric flips and journals. It's very soft, and I don't know, and it's got some kind of edging like that. Can you see that? Feels like, well, I don't know. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to hit the camera. Sorry. Okay, so there's that. Let me move that over. And then, this was so sweet. Heather, hi Heather. She is, and I hope I remember your name, because right when I started this video, I was like, oh dang, what's her YouTube name? Happy Mamacita? I'm almost positive. Her name is Heather. And she and I were, I keep wanting to say bidding, but it's not that. We both said we wanted it at the same time, or kind of the same time. And she won it. It's boho fabric. And, you know, that's fine. That's how it works. But anyway, she was so sweet and messaged Selena and said, can you give her part of my boho fabric? So thank you so very much, Heather. That was so sweet. So these are going to be used for pockets, I am sure. Look at that. I mean, just gorgeous. And there's the edge of it. Very, very pretty. And then we have this one. And this one, I like this. It's got that at the bottom. And that's what it looks like. It's a big piece. It opens up. Very, very pretty. And we have this one. It's got tassels on the bottom also. Oh, I like this. Look at that. And this one, that's got some fringe too. Very nice. Do I have this backwards? Nope. But it is kind of reversible. I mean, you could use the other side. There you go. Oh, okay. Well, here's another. Yay. Here's another one of those covers. You'll have to line that with something else to cover that. But this is really, really pretty. Yep. Love it. I really like that. I like all of it. Okay. And then you have this piece that feels really thick, like a, I don't know. It's thick. I guess it goes that way, maybe. There you go. Okay. So thank you, Heather, again. Also, this is a different package, but kind of following the same thing. We ordered some stuff from India. Now, I realize I had a couple of viewers contact me and say there are some here on YouTube who do not want to share the name of the seller. Now, that's their business. That's their channel. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. My opinion on that is not only is it a huge disservice to your viewers, but it's a huge disservice to that seller who's working really hard. You know, I don't know. I don't really agree with that. But anyway, I will leave a link to the seller we are getting our fabric from down in the description box, a direct link. Yeah, that's all I want to say. But this was really cool. She sent, Selena actually ordered this. Not this stuff right here. It's over here. But I needed the little appliques for my pockets because I was running low. Not only did I need to make almost 60 for her, I had a lot of orders. And my stuff from India is not going to be here until probably mid-May, maybe. So anyway, she saved me. But I thought that these stamps were great. And that's the woman's name, but that's not what she is on, I don't think that's what she is on eBay. I'll have to look. These are little pieces that I've cut up so far, making pockets and things. I mean, just little, am I in frame? Okay, just little tiny pieces of stuff that Selena sent to help me out. Oh, these are the little flowers I was talking about. Look at those. Aren't they great? They're perfect for the pockets I'm doing. Alright, so all of these are basically the same. Here's a bigger piece right here with the flowers on them. So let me move this over and show you what we got. Oh, Selena also sent me these, which are fabulous. I mean, just little flowers and things. There's some tiny ones right there. I put them in these things, in these plastic things to kind of keep them separate. Oh, this is, yeah, some more of the, this is from Selena. Like, not from, well, I don't know where these came from. They could have come from India. I have no idea. But there are a lot of little bitty things. And again, can use these on the pockets. So let me move this out of the way. These are, now I want to show you the ones I used on the pockets so far. Just a moment. Look at these. Hang on. Okay. There we go. These pieces right here came from India. Well, all of this whole pocket came from India, except for the card on the back and the thread. Okay? But these little pieces right here. Selena actually ordered these, but then she sent them on to me so I could use them for pockets. And I've got more ordered, like I said. They just won't be here for a little while. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. So these will be going in your kits. Oh, these are the ones that I still have to put things on and get in the mail by tomorrow. So, besides the ones I just showed you, here's some more. Now, these are just tiny pieces of stuff you can use to decorate. That kind of thing. Here's one. And they're kind of hard. You got to kind of work with them to get them flattened out. So they're little flowers. Can you see that? With leaves. Here's another one. But when you think about where these came from, they're just neat. I don't know. Look at this. Isn't that great? And that one. Oh, I'm keeping this for my the spring journal I'm working on. That's beautiful. Let me set that aside. I'm doing a ring bound 5-ring binder. It's one of those Better Homes and Gardens. That one from the 50s or 60s. I think mine is from the 60s. Actually, I think I have one from the 50s and one from the 60s, now that I think about it. That one. That's pretty. Oh, I like this one too. Let me get it the right way. Y'all are going to have to excuse my hand right there. Something bit me, and I don't know if you can tell how it's swollen. I mean, you can't even hardly see my knuckle, and when you make a fist, it hurts. I don't know what it was, but I'm getting tired of it. It's been there for days and days and will not go away, and it itches / hurts all the time. Oh, wait. Is this the right way? Yep. So I have these, and like I said, I've got more coming of this, and then the bigger appliques, like you saw on some of those pockets. They should be here not too much longer, but I'll be making some more of the pockets for the shop. Almost done. This one has a chain in it. I'm not sure about this one. It's got little flowers all along the silver part. Then this one, I don't know. They're easier to work with when you lay them down and like try to glue them instead of trying to hold them up and show them. That one's pretty. And this, just 2 little flowers on that. And then another piece of this. I've already used this part of this on a pocket. Okay. Did I show everything? I believe that I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Sorry. That is not everything. Now, moving on from the India boho stuff. Selena, God love her, sent me this. Now, I don't remember what I bought and what she's just sending. So, I'm not going to say. Honestly, a lot of this I think she just sent to me because she loves me. These, you know, I'm making a Candyland journal. I actually probably make a couple more. One for someone and one for the shop. But these are Candyland cards. Vintage Candyland cards. She sent these little appliques. Like, there's that. And then those little things say baby on them. Hopefully you can see through that. And she sent me this card, which I think is amazing. It's old. Look at that. And then this little napkin, which is adorable. And then this postcard, old postcard right here. Am I in frame? Okay. And it is from 1913. Look at that little tiny handwriting. Wow. And then we have this postcard, which it's got a bunch of kids and babies on the front. It says Utah's best crop. One that never fails. And then there's the back. It's old. Then we have this one with babies. It's an Easter one. And look at that handwriting. It's 1923. It says, "Why don't you come up, Sophia?" Okay, then we have a couple of these. These are report cards from the 1970s. So that's for interior decorating, business machines, child development, and government, I believe. So those are cool. Then this book, I love this book. Look at this. Now it's probably about 4x6, but I love the medallion on the front. It's an encyclopedia, and I started like, oh, look at that. I started looking. The date is 1947. the copyright. This is an encyclopedia for really smart people. I'm just saying. I started trying to read it. I was like, wow, this is really boring. No, I mean, it's a cool encyclopedia. It's got some, I mean, the pages are great. And I would love to make a journal just, you know, and have this cover just like this. It's great. So thank you. Then we have this book, 2 Years Before the Mass. I don't know anything about this book, but I do believe it's a kid's book. And it's just good for book pages. It does have some illustrations, but it's very nice. And I don't know. I'm thinking this doesn't have a copyright in the front. Let me look. One of these doesn't. And I'm thinking it's this one that doesn't have the date. So I'm not sure how old this one is. Yeah. All right. And then we have these golden books. So I made one baby book that was We Help Daddy. This one is We Help Mommy. And the date on this one is, I don't see a barcode. It says 1959, but I'm going to say no. As a matter of fact, I know it's not because I looked that up, which I don't remember what it is now, but it's newer. This one has a barcode right there, but look how adorable. This one's Eloise Wilkins' Mother Goose. I like the inside of this one. And the date, even though it's not the correct one, hang on, I can't get the page to turn. 1961, but like I said, it's not that old. But look at those pages. There's all the nursery rhymes. So cute. So I'll definitely be making a journal out of this. And what I do when they have the barcode right there, I cover it up with something. Some kind of little decoration, sticker, something that will go along with what's on the front, and you really just don't really see it. Like with my baby journal, I actually did have something over a barcode, and you couldn't really tell. And then this one is awesome. I wish that I had this whole, well, you'll see in just a minute. And this is actually an old one. You can tell by the spine, you know, they're different. And I hope I'm not wrong about this, but from my experience, the older ones, the spine looks different. Can you tell? Like this one's a newer one, and this one's the older one. Different thing. And also the backs. Look at that. Love it. And I believe, look, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Can you imagine if this still had the paper dolls in it? And look at the back. Look at the inside right there. I love that. And then the back, it still has some of the clothes. Look at there. Isn't that wonderful? I may look online and see if I can find another one of these that's intact. This is just great. But the date of this is 1951. And this is actually a 1951 book. So, love it. I'll be making a journal with this. Even if I can't find another one that has the paper dolls. The pictures, look at that. You can still make a journal with this book. It doesn't matter about that part. And I could like include the clothes like on something or whatever. I don't know. Very cute book. Love it. All right. Then we have this one. Peter Rabbit, Giant Treasury, Beatrix Potter. And make sure it's all in frame. Okay. Oh, she also sent me this. Love it. Wrapped in paper. All right. I think I've said love it about 18 times. I'm sorry. I get excited. This is 1980. But the pictures in here, I mean, they're great. And the pages are really big. You can make envelopes with these pages. You could cut out the images for your whatever you're doing. I mean, it's wonderful. All right. Thank you, Selena. Now this stuff, okay, let me move. The next stuff I'm going to show is stuff that I want to say won in the bid, but I didn't bid. I guess I did. I don't know. It was on one of her live videos. This is an ephemera pack. And I got it. So here is a coloring book. And it is from, there's a date on here somewhere, 1955. And it's advertising Dr. West Miracle Tuft toothbrush. There it is on the back too. I guess somebody got this at their dentist. I'm not exactly sure. But it's a coloring book. So cool. Okay. Then we have some of this money. I got some of this money, I think maybe from Renee, but I'm not positive. And I still don't know what the game is for this. Anybody know about that? It says demand note on there. And she knows that I love these. Y'all, I don't know why. Look, Saturday Evening Post. I don't know why I love these. I use some of these in that journal I'm working on. I decorated them up. They're just so cool. Look, they have the picture on the back. Anyway, I got some of these. Thank you, Selena. I don't think those came with this pack, actually. I think she sent those separate. And then this piece. And it's not old, but it's still cool. It's got old tape on the top. I don't know. What's the date? 2005. But it doesn't look like it's from 2005, does it? Me, personally, I'd probably... I mean, the scale is kind of big, but you could probably make an envelope or something out of that. This little book is adorable. Now, I don't know what the copyright is because y'all know I'm dumb when it comes to Roman numerals. So there it is right there. And there's no cover, but look at the illustration. So cute. Adorable. And then we have this. This is a shopper, and it's from 1985. So to me, even though I know you youngsters think it is, it's not that old to me. But it's a county market shopper, I think. But it's full of those recipes. And it looks old. I mean, I love this right here with the fireplace and the meal and everything. But it has a bunch of recipes, so this will be great when I decide to do a recipe journal. I mean, lovely. And there's the back. Like I said, county market. Then we have this, and if I'm not mistaken, this is from the 60s. So it's a little crochet kind of book. Let me make sure about the date. Yeah, 1967. So it's just a bunch of, these will be great for baby books or whatever. Even though these aren't really babies. I still think it could work. Alright, this is just a pattern, like telling you how to make a sweater, I think. I don't know. That's what it says on the front. Afghan square sweater. That might be a little itchy. But anyway. And I don't know how old this is. Judging by her hair, I would say it might be kind of old, but I'm not positive. There's no date. Then we have this, which is just a piece of ephemera you can stick in a, I would stick this in a sewing journal. It's not very old, but yeah, 1992. But it's still cool. Then we have a couple of pages from this Norman Rockwell, some kind of magazine. Isn't that what this is? Yes. Saturday Evening Post, as a matter of fact. Then we have this. I don't know what those games are. Wait, Candy was telling me. Like badminton or something. This is only from the 1990s, but still pretty cool. You could make that into a fold out or whatever. This is a sewing magazine from when? It's not that old. I would say 80s. Yeah, 1981. But it has some cool patterns. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Just page after page of all kinds of patterns. So that would be cool to use. Plus the pages look like they're really old, but they're really not. Not really, not to me. I guess it's because I'm really old. This is Colonial Loom. Again, this looks old, but it is from, maybe there's not a date on here. Anyway, it's not that old, but still very cool. And then this sewing book, and this is from 1979, and it's just got these kind of pages in it. So now I want to show you a magazine. This magazine, and she sent this to me. I don't think I bought this. Look at this. Okay, the front to me looks like it's from the 80s, right? It's from 1955. When I first saw this, I was like, she was showing me the inside of it too, and I was like, that's not the same magazine. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it to myself. But look at these ads. Jello. Look at that. I mean, fabulous. Cheer. Look at that deer. Is their pet? I remember these commercials about the cake not being fluffy enough or whatever. That would be how old I am. Anyway, very cool magazine. Look at that. That baby under the quilt. Okay. And then we got this one. Dolls new and old. Now, I'm going to say this right now. These dolls are a little bit creepy. And this one, okay, I have never heard of this before. Candy was like, yeah, is that the one with the shriveled up apple doll? And I'm like, what? So that, the head on that doll is a shriveled up apple. No joke. Never heard of that. And it tells you, it says soak the apple in lemon juice for about a half hour, then hang outside, buy some wire to dry. This will take about a month. Now that's commitment right there. You really want to make one of those little old lady dolls. You're going to put an apple on a wire outside for a month. Anyway, this is pretty cool. And I don't know, is there a date? Yep, 1967. Oh, and these little pieces, they look like doll, like that looks like a doll leg. And then the body. I don't know. But it's a pretty cool book. Alright, so that is everything that I got. Selena, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Like I said, her boho kit will be... There's 3 left of the original in her shop, but she also has a set of fabric, the new fabric that she got that she did the video on today. She has a bunch of those bundles over in her shop right now. You can order them. And like I said, my pockets are still available in the shop. I think I need to go over and adjust the listing because the quantity has gone down to like 2 or 3. I need to up that back up to what it needs to be. But anyway, I will leave links to everything down in the description box, and thank you so much for watching.